Yes?
Mother. It's the General. He asks to speak with you.
Send him in, child. Hami, is anything the matter?
It's Kian. He's alive.
Oh! Goddess. Goddess be praised. How do you know this?
He broke into the engine room down on City Green.
Light. What was he doing there?
Speaking with one of the engineers, Fadauz, a young man from the southern provinces. Kian said... Oh, well, it's of no consequence. He's a traitor. He's joined the resistance. But it is as I suspected. We have been lied to by Vamon and the emissary.
For what reason?
That I don't know. Yet. And until we do, we cannot confront them, Mother.
I agree. We don't know how firm their grip is on the tower. If they know that we know... What about Kian? Was he... How did he look to you?
He looked strong. Different, but strong.
He must have his reasons for doing what he's doing, Hami. Kian would never betray Azadi or his faith.
Perhaps, but that's what he's doing. I gave him the honorable choice to turn himself in and face righteous judgment. But he fled, like a coward, when the engineer attacked me.
Attacked?
I don't blame the man. Kian poisoned his mind with baseless lies. My men detained him, and I placed him somewhere safe, somewhere he can't tell anyone what he saw and heard. Out of Vamon's reach. We need to keep this between us, or we run the risk of alerting the commander and emissary Saya. Much as I'd like to hunt down Kian myself and put him to the sword, we must be patient.
Let's trust the goddess, Hami, to illuminate our path and bring us to the truth.
I certainly hope she will.
Okay. Oh. Shoot. I thought I could come back and return the tools to the mechanic at this point in the game, but it looks like he's already left. And that's not good because of what can happen if you don't return the tools. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and cut here, and then I'll go back and put the tools away a little bit earlier, and then come back to this scene. So catch you after the cut. Okay, so I went back and put the tools back. I guess I just did it earlier and didn't remember that I did have to do it earlier because, again, at this point, he's not here. But that's taken care of now. So it seems that, once again, the twin worlds are reflecting each other because Wadi Corp is using the Dream Machine to gather the dreams of the people in Stark. And now we've just been revealed to us that the machines being built around Mercuria seem to be doing the same thing. So someone's trying to collect dreams on both sides, possibly for different reasons. The engineer says that this machine is designed to get rid of magic. And if what I think happened to during the collapse is true, Wadi Corp may be actually trying to actually extract magic and bring it back so that they can use some of their more exotic technologies that failed when the collapse happened and magic was cut off from Stark. However, everything seems to be driven by this prophet, who we saw in the previous game, but he has yet to make an appearance in this game so far.
Ulvik told me once of the legend of the Onyx Cockerel, High King of all cocks.
Yep, already heard that story before.
Kian, thank the balance you're back. Bip's been...
They've taken him.
Taken, yeah.
Light. Are you sure it's Bip? I knew this would happen.
We have no time to spare. We must get to him before...
The cloud ship just unmoored and is already heading for Kian. It's too late.
Then we must follow.
And abandon your mission here? For one child's life?
Is it because he's a magical that he's not worth the trouble?
You're such an angry, angry man. Do you really want Kian to leave Mercuria and risk his life to save one boy? I thought so.
This is what happens when we let Azadi criminals live.
Stop it! That's not what happened, and you know it. They're sending all the magicals away.
I know why, and I know what the pipes are for.
What?
Really? Are you serious?
I'll explain later. Right now, we need to rescue the boy.
I couldn't care less what you do with your life, Kian. But if you die, the Resistance suffers.
And if I don't go after him, Bip suffers.
Can we really afford to lose more people? We've lost so many already. And Ane has her hands full with those who've been injured. Soon, there won't be enough of us left to fight.
I need to think about this. I can't just abandon the boy, but... We can't stay here. The Azadi are hunting me. The General knows I'm alive.
Honey, how did that happen? Did you approach him? Are you trying to curry favors with your former masters?
Curry favors? How would I even... I'm not trying to curry any favors with...
Stop it, both of you! You're really annoying. And loud. Let's get out of here before Ulvik gets in trouble for harboring a fugitive. Shepard will want to have a say in the discussion.
This isn't over, Kian.
Oh, hush.
Following the terrorist attack on Propast, where 8 I officers and 5 civilians were killed by Marxist Party members, the Syndicate has promised to maintain heightened security across Europolis until after the upcoming elections. The Propast district remains under full I lockdown and 24-hour curfew. We're now joined by Marek Farah in Propast. And Marek, how are regular people in Propast handling this very difficult situation?
Well, Rika, as you can see, the streets here are deserted, almost 2 months after the August attack on the I headquarters in Propast. There's security everywhere, and everyone who goes outside is subject to random searches and arrests. There is a 24-hour curfew in effect, but people are allowed to traverse the district as long as they carry the appropriate paperwork and submit to any searches and questions.
What about essentials like food and water, Marek? Are any stores or restaurants still open?
I think this is done.
Everything is closed, Rika,
Smells good.
but rations are distributed to residents of Propast on a regular basis, and medical personnel are on constant standby. No one here is in any immediate danger of starvation.
Has there been any indication of how long this lockdown will continue?
The Syndicate is not saying, Rika, but spokespeople have hinted that Propast will remain under Syndicate guardianship until after the election in...
We appear to have lost our connection to Marek Farah in Propast. We will attempt to re-establish the connection. In the meantime, when we come back, we talk to someone very close to Marxist leader and terrorist mastermind Marta Rebus about her dark and...
Shit. Power's out, again. I'm sure they're doing this just to screw with us. I'll have to check the emergency fuel cell in the kitchen cabinet. It should have kicked in by now.
All right, we got a journal update, so let's have a look at that before we move on. We'll have Zoe stand in the dark for a few minutes. Okay, let's see. Again, let's just check this previous entry to see if anything was added. Nope, that's it. So September 28th. This year just keeps on giving. I'm going to call this the giving year. We began with a coma. The second act climaxed with my friend turning suicide bomber and me back in a hospital. Hello, fancy skin grafts. Goodbye, awesome ponytail. I just cannot wait to see what the third act of 2220 brings. Great wealth, awesome sex, and many, many fruity drinks, I imagine. Yeah, it's been a long summer. And now I'm stuck in my apartment with restricted wire access, shitty food rations, and no way out of Propast. Not only that, but I'm out of a job. Mira let me go, via recorded message. Classy. But I'm not upset. Propast is under total lockdown, so there's no business. She couldn't afford to keep me on. She could still have told me in person, though, but meh. I'm actually surprised I haven't succumbed to a deep and abiding depression yet. Maybe they put something in these food rations. If so, thanks you, our magnificent corporate overlords. Speaking of my mental health, I haven't been able to get in touch with Roman. They told me he stopped by the hospital to check up on me, but I was covered in grafts and probably looked like shit. I guess he's left Propast. Must be the hair. The hair works magic on everyone. At least I still have Reza, even though he's not around. That's the one positive thing right now, in my life right now, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's been rough, but we'll make it. Love conquers all, etc. Puke. So what else? I'm forcing myself to record all this now because if I don't and someone finds my decomposing corpse in this depressing apartment, most likely cause of death, choking on a half-baked, rationed synth chocolate cookie, they will never know the true me. Note to whoever finds my body, delete this journal stat. Anyway, joking aside, did I make the right decision giving the data to Sully? I mean, it's amounted to nothing. Brody left Europolis, I lost a good friend, Reza fled to Iceland with the data, and the Hand hasn't been able to publish it yet. Sully's gone to God knows where, trying to pick up the pieces after the Syndicate shut him down. It's a big mess, and I feel responsible. Should I have given the data to Brody instead? If I had, maybe the story would be out there by now. But we'll never know. What's done is done. There are no second chances. So, dear reader and finder of my decomposing body, it's been a shitty few months. I eat terrible food, I watch way too many reality shows, I sleep like 15 hours a day, and I have no interaction with anyone. I might as well be dead. On the positive side, I'm getting a lot of reading done. So it seems like the Syndicate, or the actions of the terrorists, that unfortunately Nala was the primary part of, have played into the Syndicate's hands. They have now used it as an excuse to basically shut down the entire city, forcing everyone to stay inside, and probably, with nothing else to do, they'll log into the dream machines. And let's see, where is that emergency? Oh, cabinet. Okay.
It's our emergency fuel cell. I can jiggle it a bit, that sometimes works. Nope, that did not work. I guess I need a new one, and I know just the person.
Oops. Camera's going a bit wonky. Oh, now I can exit. Okay. Question is, we'll be able to move around before getting caught by the eye.
Zoe Maya Castillo, your district is subject to Syndicate-mandated martial law. Please submit an approved destination or return to your home.
I can find my own way, thanks.
Zoe Maya Castillo, you have a history of non-compliance. I will accompany you to your approved destination. Refusal to comply will result in automatic detention and prosecution under the... Thank you. The Pandemonium is your only approved destination. I will accompany you.
Please, don't talk.
Okay, so people can apparently come out of their rooms, but only under escort, it seems.
We are authorized to use deadly force against any perceived threats. If I perceive you to be a threat, I shoot you. Simple as that.
I have a feeling it's not going to be good if we try to vary off of our path here.
Stay close to your escort and don't deviate from it.
Yep, everything's shut down. All the food carts are closed. It's like a ghost town now.
Everything's closed. No customers, no permits. I haven't seen Queenie around since I located Hannah for her.
Okay, nothing else to say there. Man, sticking really close. I do like the new look for Zoe. You can see that she still has partial scarring from the blast. She said that she had to get some skin grafts. And I'm not surprised. I mean, she was pretty close to that explosion.
Mira's not officially in business anymore, but she'll do favors. Paid favors.
I'm surprised the Eye will let her come here at all.
I don't miss working for Mira, but that's all. I don't miss it. But I will miss her when she leaves. She's added spice to my humdrum life. I'm going to miss Wit. I don't know why, exactly, since we've never had a conversation, but I'll still miss the big guy. There's a lot going on inside that head of his.
It's like working as always. New research is what it says on the screen there.
Look what the bot dragged in. Maybe it's something I ate, but I actually feel relieved to see you, Petal. Are you alright?
I'm really not. You?
You know it. He's not exactly vivacious company. It's been quiet around here since we closed shop. I apologize for firing you with a pre-recorded message, by the way. Company policy.
Oh, don't worry about it. You said you closed shop.
There's no business. We don't even have wire access. It's like being on a really shitty desert island without sun, sand or coconuts, or wire access. We're actually thinking about heading back to Mumbai. Well, I'm thinking about it. Wit will tag along wherever the road takes us. Anyway, you're here for your dreamer.
What?
I fixed it. You had your dream machine delivered to me because it was broken about a month ago. Does any of this ring a bell? Your friend, that German suit, said you'd come by to pick it up. He looked like a Jaeger. I thought he was here to blow my brains out, but he was very personable.
What was wrong with it?
An early batch, bad soldering. I fixed several like it in the past. FYI, it's an off-the-shelf model that pings WATI servers with a device ID and your biometric data as soon as you connect. That won't be a problem unless they've put an alert out on you or that particular device. But I went ahead and blocked it anyway. Still, it is a licensed product. There may be other security measures. I cannot be 100% sure that it won't alert WATI. There are unlicensed dreamers out there without any security chips, but Mr. London has that market locked up here in Propast. Given the trigger-happy toy soldiers out there, I wouldn't know how to get hold of one.
I'll be fine with this one.
As long as you know the risks. If you weren't here for that, then why the house call?
Oh, fuel cell. The power went out and I don't have a working backup.
That's not very smart, Kutia. Lucky for you, I'm up to my neck in fuel cells. Anything particular you're in the market for?
The cheapest you have.
Grab one from that box over there. They're refurbished cells, but they'll keep your apartment going for a few weeks at least. Bring it back before it goes dead. I'll refill it for you.
Okay. Easy enough.
So how much do I owe you?
Consider it your severance package. If we're ever back in business, there will be a job for you. You're not too bad, Cortia, despite appearances.
Thanks, I guess.
Let's have a look. So this dream machine was fixed by Mira by order of the German suit. Again, we don't know what his motives are.
For the life of me, I can't remember asking Mira to fix this. Am I losing my mind? I mean, I was in the hospital for severe trauma, and that's after spending a year in a coma.
Okay, let's have a look at the fuel cell.
This should bring my apartment back to life.
I wonder what it runs on.
Wait, what happened to that data I decrypted for you? Who did you end up giving it to?
I gave it to the Hand, but before they could publish it...
They were shut down. Where's the data now?
With Reza, in Iceland.
Iceland. The final refuge of rogue journalists. You didn't keep a copy?
I didn't want to risk it. Stupid, I know.
You may have just saved your ass. Too bad about the story, though. When is your Chorbo coming back?
I really don't know. When they feel it's safe, I guess.
That story needs to run, Kotria. Whatever it takes, make it happen.
Sounds like a plan, if we ever get the chance.
You have expended your daily time out. I will now accompany you back to your registered domicile.
Don't bother, I know the way.
Every step you take, I'll be watching you, as mandated by martial law.
How about every breath I give up.
I was just about to say, it's a robot by Sting. Oh, look who it is.
Miss Castillo? Queenie is requesting your immediate audience.
Sure, but what about my escort?
You have arrived at your approved location. Have a nice day.
You can come on board now.
Impressive.
We do our best.
I'm glad you're back on your feet, Zoe. I was hoping to see you again before I left.
You're leaving?
I heard the Hand was shut down. You had friends there.
Good friends. Boyfriend. The Hand was going to publish an article about Watticorp conspiring with both Unity and European Dawn when the Syndicate shut them down. But they still have the evidence. My boyfriend Reza brought it to Iceland. The data's safe there, but the Hand hasn't been able to publish it.
There's still a chance to make things right then. This is why I wanted to speak with you. You knew the woman who set off the bomb.
Nela.
You were there.
I tried to stop her, but it was too late. I don't believe she planned to kill anyone. She wasn't... Nela was a good person. She cared about people. She gave me something to keep safe, but I lost it in the explosion. Maybe it could have explained why...
Our lives are shaped by events beyond our control. The choices we make can point us down one road or the other. But where that road ultimately leads... Your friend's death was not of her own making. The device she used was rigged. It was meant to disrupt the Eye, not to kill anyone.
An EMP. How do you know this?
Nela needed someone to help her assemble the device. Hannah came to me after the bombing. She was distraught. Of course, she had no idea what they were doing. But she is the link. She may be able to connect the bomb to the Syndicate.
The Syndicate is behind the attack on their own people.
Everyone is expendable. It all leads back to Watticorp, Zoe. They are consolidating their power and ridding themselves of loose threads. I'm leaving. This city is infected, rotting from the inside. You need to leave too. But first, there's something you must do. Your memories...
They're coming back. I know what I need to do. The dream machine.
Be very careful. Powerful forces are converging here and elsewhere.
How do you...
I've been around a long time. You learn to read the signs. You're fading, Zoe.
Fading?
Like a page that's been left out in the sun too long. Do what needs to be done. Do not hesitate any longer. I've given you time to regain your resolve, but we're almost out of it now. If we both make it through the storm ahead, I'll find you again.
I hope so.
I will. Now go home and do what needs to be done. Wake up. You can come out now.
How long have you known I was here?
Do not mistake me for an old woman, Hannah.
You told her about...
There's no more time for secrets. Watticorp must be brought down. What you know will make a difference.
But I don't have any actual proof they were involved. I only made deliveries.
You know enough. Find the evidence. Work together with Zoe.
How do you know we can trust her?
She's like you. Someone who shapes dreams.
I know. I mean, I guessed when we met. But how is that even possible? I thought I was the only one.
Why do you think you were drawn together? Coincidence is a powerful force. Zoe needs your help. A terrible shadow has fallen over her.
How do you know this?
I don't. I'm not a fortune teller, and the future is never crystal clear. It branches and divides, indefinitely and infinitely, but there are patterns and signs, if you know where to look.
Do you have to leave?
They know I'm here now. Watticorp has been looking for me a long time. I'm a loose thread. I promise I'll find you again, Hannah. Your journey is just beginning. There are wonderful things in store for you. But for now, your job is to help Zoe finish her journey. Without that, without her, there will be no more stories. Afterwards, if the universe is still here, we can talk about the next chapter.
Alright, we're back at home. Looks like we're going to need to use our dreamer here. First, we need to swap out the cell. There we go. Hey, what happened to our dinner? It's time to remember. Enter dream time.
I never knew my mother, but I've been told that in many ways she's the opposite of my father. Gabriel never makes hasty choices. Gabriel ponders, and when his mind's made up, he'll stick with his decision until the end. My mother's impulsive, mercurial. If the wind changes, she'll let herself be swept away with it, as long as it's to her benefit. She put me in a coma. I'm not a big fan. But maybe it's time I accept some risks. After all, I keep telling everyone I want to remember. I need to enter Dreamtime. I need to revisit the past. It's the only way to save the future. Things didn't go too well the last time I connected to a dreamer. What is it doing to people's heads? I don't trust it, and I don't trust Watty. Sooner or later, though, I might have to go back in there.
Well, let's take the risk.
You returned, but you were still not here. You must be here.
Is this a dream? I thought I'd actually travel across this time.
You were here, but never truly. Not yet. But you must come to...
Ah! What the heck was that? Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Crow? You're Crow. You're Crow. I remember you.
You do? I am. Wait. I remember you too.
Of course you do. It's me, Zoe.
Don't say anything. I've got this. Lorelei, baby cakes, schnoodlebum.
Who? I'm...
Agneta. I'm sorry. How have you been?
That's not...
Look, Aggie, I apologize for taking off without a word of warning. I didn't have a choice. I was needed.
I'm not Agneta. I'm...
Auntie May?
No. Zoe.
Where? Oh. Oh, Zoe! Yes! 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 The girl who was dreaming. You look different. Are you sure you're you?
Pretty sure.
I don't know. You look a lot better than you used to, and your voice, it's sultry. You sound like a cinnamon bird.
I don't even know what that means. I was in a coma for a while, maybe that's... What are you doing here, Crow? Are you really here?
Let me check. Yep, all here, not a feather missing. So, where is here exactly? Whoa, Nellie, I didn't expect that. You're memorable. Wait, Auntie May? No? No.
I was Abnaxus of the Venar.
That's right. I remember you now. You were really annoying to talk to. Took ages to get anywhere. How have you been?
I will not complain.
I don't get it. This is just like that dream I've been having. Except for you, Crow. You're new.
And improved. It's that preening routine I'm following. I'm telling you, it's a game changer.
So why didn't I make it across?
The connection was weak. Compromised. You were only half dreaming. Only half there. You will need to be all there. And soon. Or it was too late. But you had brought the bird over. The bird will be the key. If you can just...
You must go, now.
What's going on? Who are...
There's little time. They are coming.
But...
The hallway is clear. Leave, Fräulein. Schnell.
Whoa.
Zoe! Over here, quickly!
This way.
Where are we going?
We need to get off the streets.
Did Queenie send you?
She said that you needed help. She's been keeping an eye out for me ever since you told her where to find me.
I'm sorry. She asked. I figured I could trust her.
Why did you tell Queenie I wasn't doing so well?
You weren't.
That's not the point. I said I was fine. It wasn't up for interpretation.
Sometimes it's better to just let people know rather than keep pretending.
The eyes will be here soon. We need to go underground.
How's that gonna help? We can't just hole up in one of those chambers forever.
Trust me.
What is this place?
The world beneath. A network of tunnels covering all of Propast and beyond. I don't know how far it goes.
This is amazing. Is this how you guys get around?
For the most part. Some of the nests are only accessible from above ground, but you can get pretty much anywhere from here. Come on.
Wait, where are we going?
You spoke with Queenie. You know I helped Nella with that device. The one that killed all those people.
You didn't know, and neither did Nella.
You're right. But someone did. Someone does, and we're gonna put it right. Mr. London has a warehouse down here. It's where I pick up and make deliveries. It was just a job, but that's where we're going. To find evidence to connect Watty Corp to the bombing.
This warehouse, is that where London keeps his unlicensed dream machines?
He keeps everything in there. Why?
I need one. For after we clear Nella's name. Long story.
Tell me later. We need to go. It's only a matter of time before the eyes start digging deeper.
Okay, so some new revelations here. Turns out Nella is not a suicide bomber, or at least the bomb that she had was going to be an EMP, and probably just to shut down the local eye network, as opposed to actually hurting or killing anybody. So it seems that either Mr. London or through him the Syndicate is the one that turned that device into an actual explosive. Also, Mira had warned Zoe that the dream machine she had might have some kind of security software that she didn't know about that could have the eye identify her and then pinpoint her location. And that seems to exactly what happened as the eye agents came in. But it seems that the German suit is not actually working for the Syndicate. So, is he then working for Queenie? After all, it was his actions that led Zoe to meet up with Hannah just now. I suppose that could be. Queenie does seem to want her to remember things. Well, maybe we'll learn a little bit more later. So, we're off with Hannah to see if we can smuggle some stuff, some information, and maybe a untrackable dreamer from Mr. London's illegal stores. And we'll be doing that in our next session. So until next time, fellow adventurers, take care.